So I wanted to do a quick video update for you guys after the video that I posted regarding my misfiring issue, and we found it out to be the spark plugs. So we've got a fresh set of NGKs in there now. They weren't the cheapest, but I'm glad that I got them. I want to say thank you to everybody for all the suggestions as to what the cause may have been for my misfire. A lot of people were saying it could have been the MAF sensor. Some people were saying it could have been the crank sensor. Some people were saying O2 sensors. But again, just wanted to clarify that it's actually been the spark plugs that were causing the problem. We've got a fresh set of NGK spark plugs in there, and there's no more misfiring. There's a couple of flat spots, I would say from 1000 up to 3000 RPM, and then the car really wants to go. But there's no misfiring, thankfully. Now, I think the flat spots I'll possibly put down to the tune. But I'm just going to open the car up now so you guys can see there's no misfiring. I'm in drive mode, the traction control's actually on now. And I'm just going to drop the hammer and show you guys I've got no more issues. Doing around 2,200 RPM here, 2,300 RPM. Usually the issues would start from 3,000 upwards, if you remember. So I'm just going to show you what happens when I drop the hammer. Absolutely nothing happens. Well, no misfires anyway. But the power's there, it's clean, it's smooth. It's getting quite hot out here in the desert. So the only thing that we're suffering from really is a lack of nice, cool, dense air so that the supercharger stays happy. I've been waiting for quite a few weeks now for my killer chiller kit from Joe Kincaid. Apparently because it's summertime they got quite behind on their orders. I'm in the queue. They did say that my kit's been finished now and should be shipped out if it's not been shipped out already. So hopefully I'll get it in the next few days. And then I'll get the car over to Silver Arrows here in Dubai, who are going to do the install of the killer chiller kit. They're the garage responsible for all of my regular servicing. So I thought I'd give them the work for installing the killer chiller kit as well. They happen to be the Rentec and Vicetec retailer and installer as well for Dubai. So I'm looking forward to them getting the killer chiller kit installed, and hopefully that will keep my power levels a bit more consistent during this extremely hot weather. I mean, it's 7:30 AM now. I've just dropped the missus to work. Her car's in for servicing. Her CLK 320 is actually in for servicing with Silver Arrows. So she didn't have her car this morning, that's why I took her. So it's the first chance actually taking it to work where I've been able to drive the car properly on the highway, open road, and really get a good feel for how it's running. It's been great on the highway. I've even hit 8 kilometers to the litre on the trip computer, which is cool. It says here an average speed of 111 kilometers an hour. So that's not too bad. That's the best fuel economy I've seen since the misfires disappeared. Fuel economy before that was like 3.6 kilometers to the litre. It was appalling. But now I'm happy with everything. No more misfires, the main thing. I want to say thank you to everybody that gave me their feedback on an individual level. I mentioned earlier on, of course, some of the suggestions that people have been making. As already mentioned, the killer chiller kit's the next modification to be done. Hopefully that should be bolted on within the next week or so. And I want to say a big thank you to my good friend Zayed down in Abu Dhabi. He has built me a custom brake kit. I can't remember now if it was calipers taken from a C63 or possibly an SL. I need to double check with him, but regardless, it's the 8-piston front calipers, 4-piston rear calipers. He's basically fabricated and custom made the hats, brackets, hubs. But the point being, my E55 is going to get an upgraded brake kit also within possibly the next week or so. It's not something that I was planning to do so soon, to be honest. I was looking at a few companies to purchase brake kits from, but again, the expert that Zayed is, he informed me of projects that he's done in the past. He had an E60 AMG and he fitted a monster brake kit to that. He told me, I think he had an E500 as well, where he actually had fitted 6 pots front and back, where a lot of forum members, which I won't name, said that it can't be done, and he obviously proved everybody wrong. I'm really excited about this side of the project, and obviously with the recent power hikes and everything, the supercharger install, now we're going to be improving the brakes, so safety first.